we're we're using the two type of package for designing the graphic user interface of application. One is AWT, another is Swing component. So these are the two components that we're using for designing graphic user interface. For creating a application in Java, we are taking the help of the three technique. One is character user interface, graphic user interface, and another is CUI, character user interface, graphic user interface, and the next is your web application. Web application, that thing you learn in the advanced Java part, but in the GUI for using desktop application, we take the help of the two package. One is AWT, another is Swing. Okay, so here we pass in a character user interface application. A user needs to remember that all the command to work with the application. If you want to simply go to the D drive, you have to pass the D colon enter, then it is moving to the D drive. If you want to go to the folder, then you have to write a CD folder, CD then folder name. Okay, so a notification is displayed to the user if the user enters a wrong command. Now the GUI is what like it is easier to learn, and if anybody see the interface, then they easily uh, know how where they have to pass the value and where they have to store information. So there is no need to remember any lines of code. To work with or to open the Facebook or to work with Facebook, to post anything in the Facebook, you are not taking any kind of training. By your own way, you understand it, or by your own way that you handle it. The introduction of the GUI made the application easier to learn. In addition, it is improved the navigation and appearance of the any application. An important thing is what for using this GUI application, we have to use the two part. One is AWT, another is Swing. These are the two components which is helping you to design the graphic user interface using Java. So we're using JFrame. It works as window that is used to place the other component of an application. It contains the title, border, minimize, maximize, and close button. So it is a JFrame. It contains the maximize option, minimize option, okay, and close button. JDialog, it works as a dialog box that is used to display the information to the user or to prompt the user for a response. Dialog box is what? It is giving you the confirmation message. Okay, like it is asking for you that you have to enter some password. So it is prompting, or it is asking you that you have to give some value. Understood? Abhimanyu, समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
And see that in the when you are using swing component, frame is same, but before frame we are using J. So here J dialog is there. J dialog, J frame. Okay. So J panel, it is an intermediate component that is used to organize or to group the other component within the window. J panel, it is a immediate component that is used to organize to group the other component within the window. Panel, as we learn, it gives a space to the other component. Okay, so it divide the window into subpart, or you can say it is rearrange the component that we add in our application. In AWT, we're using normally panel, but here we're using J panel in the swing component. Tabbed pane. It is used to create a multiple tabbed pane, means you move from one window to another window easily. You can switch between this pane by clicking the respective tab. Then menu bar, it is used to display the menu bar from the frame. If you want to work with a menu, we have to use the menu bar. J menu, it is used to add the menu on the menu bar. Menu item, it is used to add the menu item. J label, it is used to create and display the text or images. That is J label that we're using, first name, last name, that we're using J label. Okay, label, what is the work of label? Label describe the purpose of other component. जैसे क्या होता है ना, आप फेसबुक में लॉगिन करते हो तो वहाँ पर लिखा जाता है लॉगिन आईडी, देन एक एरिया रहता है जहाँ पर आपको लॉगिन आईडी डालना है, एक पासवर्ड रहता है जहाँ पर आपको पासवर्ड डालना है. तो हियर नोबडी इज टेलिंग यू दैट यू गो एंड write the ID or write the password over there. We simply write over there that the label is giving over there. So it is used to display the text or an image. By default, a label that display the text is left side and label that display the image is horizontally centered. Text field, it is used to insert or edit the single line of a text. Okay, so text field, like if you want to pass a single lines of code, then text field is used. Text area, it is used to insert or edit the multiple line of text. Like if you want to provide the address, we're using a text area over there. Checkbox, it is used to display the state of something by selecting or deselecting the checkbox. If you want to choose the multiple option, we're using checkbox over there. Okay, checkbox, it is used to display the state of something by selecting, like when you are ordering a food, so the Zomato, Swiggy, so you are click on it, which food you want. Okay, so based upon your choice, so you have to place the order. Okay. J radio button, it is used to accept only one value from the predefined setup option. J radio button, one value we have to choose. Male, female. Okay, that is J radio button that we're using. Okay, like whenever you giving any online exam, you have the setup option. In the setup option, we have to choose one option over there. J list, it is used to provide a list of items that enable the user to select one or more item from the list. J list that we're using. Combo box, it is used to display the combination of the text field and a drop down list. If you want to choose more than one option, then we're using combo box. It enable you to a type or select a value from the list. J button, it is used to provide a clickable functionality that enable initiate the command. So after passing the information, if you want to submit it for evaluation, we're using button command for evaluate the information that is passed in your interface, that we're using J button. J option pane, it is used to display the dialog boxes that prompt the user for a value or giving information. J option pane. Do you want to save it? Do you want to delete? So we're using J option pane. Okay, so now I move to the layout. Already we discussed some layout like grid layout, grid bag layout, okay, flow layout, border layout. So after adding the component on the frame is what? Frame is a container. In that container, you have to pass the value. So now for adding the component in the frame, we're using set layout method. Set layout method is used to set the layout of the container. So once you have created the user interface of an application, it is important to arrange them properly to enhance the look and feel of the application. To enhancing the look and feel of the application, we're using layout manager. To arrange the component in a container, you can use the various layout classes such as flow layout, border layout. This layout use the relative position to place the component on the container. The set layout is used to set the layout of the container. If you want to place your component to be displayed in a particular place, layout is there. You have to pass the layout, not a particular place, like predefined place. If you use flow layout, then flow layout giving some kind of functionality, you have to place the component on that position. Border layout is like that. Grid layout is like that. So they're having their own property. So if you use that, so they place that item in the particular place. So as already we discussed about the flow layout, border layout, grid layout, and grid layout. Okay, so now we are go for discussion about grid bag layout. Okay, so grid bag layout. The grid bag layout, it places the component in a grid of row and column. It allowing the specified component to span in multiple row and column. It is used to span in multiple row and column. We're using grid bag layout. It provide a grid bag layout constructor. Grid bag layout is associated with the grid bag constraint class. The grid bag constraint object specifies the location within the container where you have to place your component. It considers each component minimum and preferred size to place them. So grid bag layout is used to align the component like vertically, horizontally along with the baseline. Okay, you can add the component vertically, you can add the component horizontally based upon the previous component. The component may not be of the same size. Each grid bag layout object maintain a dynamic rectangle grid of cells. So they are creating their own space. They are creating their own grid cells. Each component occupy one or more cells is known as the display area. So some kind of methods that we are using for grid bag layout, like we're using some double, it is used to hold the override column weight. Okay, int, it hold the column width. Some kind of hash table we're using, that already we know it is used to maintain the association between the component and grid bag constant. So these are the different parameters that we're using. Now I will show one program for the grid layout example. Okay, so that you understand it.
Yes, sir.
So let's go for it. Write the program here. Just a minute. So import java dot awt dot awt dot star. So here all the thing is imported. Okay, then I write here import java dot swing component dot star. So two packages were used. Then we are use public class like bag grid bag layout example extends jframe. Okay, so now we pass here public static void main string args. I define a method. Then I create a object of the class grid bag layout example. In main method, I create a object of class a equals to new grid bag layout. Okay. Then I pass a constructor. The constructor is public grid bag layout, public grid bag layout. Then I use a object of grid bag layout class. Okay, there is a one predefined class is present, that is called the grid bag layout. Okay, class. Then the object is grid. So grid. Okay, so grid bag layout object is grid equals to new grid bag layout, like we're using what, like flow layout here, border layout here, grid bag layout is a predefined class. Okay, so now we go for another object that is called the grid bag constraint. Okay, so that is grid bag constraint gc equals to new grid bag constraint. So constraint, it is used for getting the constant for the specified component. Okay, so like some axis that you are passing, some property that you have to pass. Okay, grid bag constraints. Then we are passing set layout. Then we are passing here grid. So we are passing the layout. Then we are passing set title, title, set title. Frame title name is grid bag. Okay, then grid bag layout object grid bag. New grid bag layout. And I am creating another object, true grid bag. LAY. Okay, then again I pass this dot set layout equals to lay. Okay, then we are passing the object of grid back constraint gc dot fill method. This is dot fill. Okay, so here by using fill method, just a minute. Fill method is used to what set the property of the grid bag. Okay, the gc dot fill, what you have to pass now grid bag constraints. Okay, so grid bag constraints grid bag constant. Okay, so grid bag constraint dot HORI horizontal HORIZONTAL horizontal. Grid bag constant is horizontal. Then GC dot GC dot grid X is equals to 0. Then GC dot grid Y is equals to 0. This dot add new button button 1 okay then GC dot this is the object, so this dot new button, so I'm adding a button, new button button 1, it is added into the grid bag constraint GC dot grid X. Okay, so GC dot grid X is equals to 1. Then GC dot grid Y GC dot grid Y is equals to 0. This dot add equals to, then again I add another button, this dot add equals to new, this dot add equals to new button, okay. Then in button 2 I pass here the horizontal this, I pass the constraint, यहाँ पर एक constraint pass कर रहा हूँ बटन 2 के लिए gc.fill gridback constant.horizontal, then gc dot y is equals to 20, then gc dot grid x is equals to 0, gc dot, it is added in the horizontal and vertical basis, gc dot grid y is equals to 1. Okay, then similar way I add the third button, the second button, then third button, add button 3, add button 3 gc. Okay, so gc dot grid x is 1, then second row grid y is 1, it is a third button. Then comes to the fourth button, same thing we pass in the fourth button, this is the button 3, button 4, it is added into the gc. Gc dot grid x is 0, in y axis it is added into the 2. Okay, then we are passing gc dot fill equals to gridback constant horizontal, this one, this is added into the horizontal. Then gc dot grid width is 2. Then I add the 5 button now, एक 4 बटन हो गया, फिर से और एक बटन में ऐड करता हूँ, दिस इज डॉट, यहाँ पर मेरे पास किए 5 जीसी, देन यहाँ पर और एक वैल्यू हम यूज करेंगे, set size is 300 and 300, set size is 300, set preferred size equals to gate size, then set visible is true, then set default close operation, exit underscore on underscore close, so it is used for closing window. Okay, this is all about your program. Then now I run it. So I run the file here, cmd set visible. Java X, the Java X package. Cannot find symbol Java 37. View. Then we go for the line number. Line number 37. gc dot grid width. gc dot grid width. Oh, sorry, grid width is equals to 2. Okay, so now this one. This is a particular grid we are passing. Okay. Again, I run the file. So now check. I explain the code again. So first of all, we are adding a package import java.awt.star import java x.swing.star. Then grid bag layout, which is extended from JFrame. Okay, so it is our user defined class. एक class हमने define किया और उसको extend कर दिया JFrame से. तो यहाँ पर जो main method है, यहाँ पर main method में हमने क्या पास किया, grid layout, उसका ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया न्यू grid layout grid, मतलब ये जो हमारा क्लास है उसका ऑब्जेक्ट बना दिया. जब आप ऑब्जेक्ट बनाएंगे तो कंस्ट्रक्टर कॉल होगा. कंस्ट्रक्टर में क्या होगा ना, जो ग्रिड बैग लेआउट जो प्री डिफाइंड क्लास है उसका ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया, और ग्रिड बैग कांस्टेंट जो डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टी है एक्स एक्सिस वाई एक्सिस इसको हैंडल करने के लिए एक ग्रिड बैग कांस्टेंट डिफाइन किया गया. उसके बाद उसका लेआउट हमने डिफाइन किया, सेट लेआउट इज ग्रिड. ओके, देन सेट टाइटल, जो आपका जो टाइटल है ग्रिड बैग, तो टाइटल यहाँ पर पास किया ग्रिड बैग। फिर ग्रिड बैग लेआउट का ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया, दिस डॉट सेट लेआउट इक्वल्स टू ले, देन जीसी डॉट फिल हॉरिजॉन्टल। ओके, ग्रिड बैग कांस्टेंट को हॉरिजॉन्टल में मैंने पास किया, तो साइज हो गया 0 और एक्स एक्सिस 0 से शुरू होगा। देन दिस डॉट यहाँ पर बटन मैंने एक आर किया, दिस डॉट बटन बटन 1, बटन वार्ड आर किया, कहाँ पर रहेगा, एक्स एक्सिस का 1, वाई एक्सिस का 0, मतलब यहीं से शुरू होगा। फिर बटन टू थोड़ा उसका पोजीशन मैंने चेंज किया, बटन 2 ग्रिड एक्स 0, देखो एक्स 0 एक्स का 0 में है और वाई का जो है वाई का 1 में है, ये 1 में है, 2 हो गया 0 में है, ये वाला पोजीशन। फिर बटन 3 1 1 पोजीशन, देन बटन 4 फिर 1 हो गया, यहाँ पर 0, यहाँ पर 1, यहाँ पर 0, तो 0 0 का 2 में है, ये 1 हुआ तो ये 2 में हुआ। लेकिन जब बटन 5 हम ऐड कर रहे हैं तो यहाँ पर कोई भी इंडेक्स जो एक्स एक्सिस वाई एक्सिस जेड एक्सिस हम पास नहीं किए हैं, तो ये बीच में आपका आ गया। और जब आप ए क्यों यूज़ किया जाता है, सेट डिफॉल्ट डॉट क्लोज, मतलब ये क्रॉस को अगर हम क्लिक करेंगे तो ये एप्लीकेशन क्लोज हो जाएगा, इसके लिए हम यूज़ किए हैं सेट डिफॉल्ट क्लोज ऑपरेशन एग्जिट ऑन क्लोज। इसको एग्जिट हम वहाँ पर करेंगे तो एप्लीकेशन क्लोज हो जाएगा। क्लियर?
यस सर। सर वहाँ पे एक और कमांड है gc.ipady, वो किस लिए यूज करा है आपने? पैडी करके एक है
हाँ, तो इसको
ऊपर में।
अगर हम देखिए ये हटा देते हैं, कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है। ओके, जो हटा देने से भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा।
ओके सर।
ओके, तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में आपको एक ग्रिड बैग लेआउट हो गया और एक लेआउट है, उसको हम पढ़ाएंगे।
ओके सर।
ठीक है, चलो।